much for joining me here today. My name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at home workouts here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for going ahead and clicking on this video. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you guys so much for deciding to go ahead and click on this video. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm so excited that you guys decided to join me back here on the mat. Like I said, my name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at home workouts here on my channel. If you would be so kind to go ahead and subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, maybe comment down below, say hello to the people in your community here. We are so excited to go ahead and practice movement all together. Isn't that just so fun? I know the ability to just show up on your mat and just be who you are and just practice movement. It's certainly such a blessing. So like I said, you are in for a full body Pilates workout. The equipment that I'm going to be utilizing today is a resistance band. You're also going to be, this is a light resistance band. I also have a set of 3-pound dumbbells and then also a yoga block, the tapping. My mic probably doesn't pick that up, but yes, so light resistance band, 3-pound dumbbells, and then a yoga block. You don't have to use any of this equipment if you do not have it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this, baby. Let's go ahead and get started. Whoop, whoop. Go ahead. Also, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I have my own grip socks. These are my grip socks. They're called MAHTE Pilates, MAHTE Pilates.com. I'm going to keep it in the description if you guys would love to go ahead and support a small business. They're just Pilates grippy socks. It would mean so much to me. Starting off in a supine position, your legs can be extended out in front of you, one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach. You can close your eyes if you so choose. We're just going to show up and get connected to our mats here. Go ahead and take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale. Letting those ribs soften. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Good. Going to the cadence of your own breath here. I don't have a clip, so I feel like my hair is like going up and down with my head. It's like nodding because it doesn't know what to do. Inhaling through the nose and then exhale. Let those ribs soften. Good. Showing up today with however you may feel. Sometimes you might feel a little sluggish, a little groggy, whatever time of day. Maybe it's the morning and you feel a little sleepy still and you're just waking up. Being thankful to show up on your mat and practice movement. Sighing out anything that might be heavy on you, weighing heavy on those shoulders. Feeling the mat and the ground beneath those shoulder blades, those glutes, all the way down towards your toes. We have 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sigh it on out. Last and final one. Go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale. Begin to wiggle those toes. Wiggling those fingertips. Rolling out those ankles. Rolling out those wrists. Good. Bringing warmth and awareness. Begin to blink those eyes open if they were closed. Good morning. Good evening. Hello, sunshine. Good. From here, you're going to interlace those fingertips behind those heads. Those thumbs come down the bridge of the neck. Those elbows are going to be out nice and wide. Unclench your jaw, relax your facial expression. You're going to begin to float that right leg up to tabletop position and then begin to float that left. So legs are going to be in tabletop position. Knees are going to be stacked over top of those hips. Knees together, heels together, toes together. Shins are parallel down towards the ground. You're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. And then on your exhale, you're just going to begin to lift it on up into a nice upper up curl. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. Exhaling as you lift and then inhaling as you lowering back down. Good. Peeling off those shoulder blades from the ground. If I were to wrap around a string around either rib cage, that is where I want the power to be coming from. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. You guys know that I love a slow burn. Good. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful job. We're just warming it on up here, warming up that core. Toes are pointed. You're continuing to breathe. You have a nice neutral spine, so there's a little tiny gap between that lower back and that mat. If you were to place tiny little blueberries underneath that lower back, you would not be able to give me blueberry jam. Your pelvic floor is nice and stabilized here. In 8. We're gonna add on in 7. In 6. In 5. 4, we're gonna add on right side only. In 3. In 2. Last one, inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lift it on up. That right toe taps the ground. And then exhale as you come back to center. Exhale as you lift it on up. Tap that right toe down. Inhale as you lower. Good. Excellent, excellent work. Now, if you feel like when you lower down those right legs and you feel like your lower back is beginning to arch because you're trying to tap the mat down, don't go down and tap the ground, okay? As soon as you feel like you're losing that core stability and control and your lower back is arching, that means that our core is not engaged and we're actually gonna be hurting our lower back. You only lower down until you feel like your lower back is peeling up off the ground. Everybody is gonna be different because of our different body compositions, and that is okay. What matters is what works for you and best for you. I want you to focus on you and your own growth here on the mat. In 8. In 7. In 6. We're gonna add on 5. Feel the length as your right leg it lowers down to the mat, and then inhale as you lower. In 2. Last one, inhale as you lower. We're gonna add in a nice twist. So exhale as you lift, tap the mat down, a little tiny rotation over to the left-hand side, right elbow to left knee, come back to center, float that right leg back up to tabletop. Exhale as you lift and twist, lower down that right leg. Inhale as you lower down, coming back to center. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you lower. Good. I need 10 more of those. Stay heavy in that left hip, okay? It's probably gonna wanna move because of that rotation that we're getting into to the left-hand side, but I need you guys to feel grounded within that left hip and allow your core to do all the work. Do not let your lower back take the brunt of it. We want to work those cores. In 5, we're gonna add on, we're gonna hold it in that nice rotation. In 3. In 2. Hold it in this nice rotation here on this last one. Hold it there. Little tiny pulses up with those elbows and knees in that nice rotation. So that right elbow comes to that left knee. You're just pulsing it in and in. So that right rib cage is trying to reach all the way over to that left hip bone. In 8. In 7, in 6, in 5, we're gonna add on, we're not done, in 4, 3, 2, hold it there in that nice twist, extend that right arm past that right thigh, and then just go ahead and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. Your right leg isn't just resting on the mat, it's still nice and hovering. Good. In 8, 7, 6, we got round 2, full extension. In 4, 3, 2, this next one, bring that right hand back behind that head, float that right leg back up to tabletop. Inhale as you lower down those head, neck, and shoulders. We gotta exhale, lift and twist. Let's get into it. Exhale, lift and twist, and then come back to center. We're still on that right side. We did not switch. We're taking it One more added level. Lift and twist, right leg lowers as you twist it on over to the left-hand side. In 6. In 5, we're just gonna go ahead and come back to center. In 4. In 3, we're gonna remove that twist and we're gonna remove those leg taps. In 2. This next one, go ahead and inhale as you lower down from the very beginning. Exhale as you lift both legs in tabletop. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. Just gonna go right into it. That core should already be fired up. Beautiful job. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. Check in with that form. Are those legs still over top of those hips? Are those knees still together? Are those heels still together? Are those toes pointed? Are those shins still parallel down towards the ground? Are they down here? Or maybe they're in towards your chest a little bit too much, okay? Make sure that they're nice and over top of those right hips here. Good, I need 8. In 7, we're gonna go ahead and now just work that left leg here. In 6. In 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, inhale as you lower. Let's go ahead and incorporate those left legs. Exhale, lift and lower down that left toe. And then inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, lift and tap. Inhale as you lower. Remember what I said about those legs. You want to make sure that you feel the length within those cores as those left legs lower and tap the mat. As soon as you feel like you're losing that control in that lower back, you go ahead and stop it there. It doesn't necessarily mean that you always have to tap the mat. Your body composition, okay, is going to be different from everybody else around you. I need 10. We're going to add in that nice lift and twist. In 9. Woo! We feel the burn. 8. 7. Rib cages are down to meet those hips, engaging your core. In 5. In 3. In 4. Oh my goodness, I missed 4. I must have been lost in the sauce. In 3. Yes. In 2. This next one, go ahead and come back to center. We got that nice lift and twist. So exhale as you lift it and twist it on over to the right-hand side. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale as you lift and twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Good. I need 10, and then we hold it on over to the right-hand side. Stay heavy in that right hip here. You do not want to feel this in your lower back. In 8. 7. Give me 6 more. You got it. Give me 5. Woo! Feel the shake in my voice. That's a nice little earthquake. Give me 4. 3. 2. This next one, you're gonna hold in that nice lift and twist on over to the right-hand side, bringing that left elbow over towards that right knee. Oh my Lanta, my upper abdominals are on fire right now. I don't know about anybody else. 8. 7. Feel that lactic acid burning. Give me 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it in that nice twist. Reach that left arm beyond that right thigh. Just a little tiny reaches, a little bit deeper, a little bit higher. Reach. Stay heavy here in those hips. Give me 6. 5. We go full extension, just the lift and twist. In 4. In 3. 2. This next one, go ahead and come back to center. Inhale as you lower down, bring that left leg up to tabletop. Full extension right here. Exhale, lift and twist on over to the right-hand side. Inhale as you come back to center. Good. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale as you come back to center. Good. I need 10. Yes, you can. Breathe. 9. Woo. 8. Smile right through it. Give me 7. 6. Oh, my Lanta. My upper abdominals are no longer in existence. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2. This next one, go ahead and come back to center. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lift it back on up. Legs stay in tabletop. Elbows are still nice and wide. Unclench your jaw. Relax your facial expression. Just giving me those nice upper ab curls. Good. In 4, as you lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl, those legs go up to the ceiling. And then inhale as you lower, they come back to tabletop. In 3. In 2. This next one, as you exhale, lift it on up. Legs go up to 90. Inhale as you lower down, bring those legs back on down to tabletop. Exhale, lift, extend those legs. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. I need 10. 9. 8. 7. We got lower body after this. Give me 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it up into that nice upper ab curl. Reach those arms from out underneath those heads, and then just little tiny reaches up and up. I notice that my socks are at different lengths, and it's really bothering me right now as I go ahead and reach and reach and reach and reach. In 8, 7, 6, 5. We're gonna find strength and stillness as we reach towards those toes. Extend those legs long. Give me 4, 3, 2. Hold it there, reach, 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 reach. Bring those ribs down towards those hips for 10, 9. My legs are shaking. 8, 7. Lift it up a little bit higher. Give me 4, 3, 2. Last one. Oh, my Lanta. Extend those arms above those heads, send those legs long. Maybe a reach over to the right, a reach over to the left. Oh, my Lanta. Just give a nice big inhale. Exhale. Excellent, excellent work. With those arms and legs extended out long, just begin to roll it all the way on over to your right-hand side until you're on your stomachs. If you roll it off of your mat, that's okay. Like I did, you're gonna bring those hands underneath those shoulders, lift yourselves on up. We got a nice 4-point position. So from here, we're gonna grab our yoga block and we're gonna grab those resistance bands. Okay, those resistance bands are gonna come above those knees. Okay. With those resistance bands above those knees, you're gonna take your yoga block. It might take you a second. It's gonna come to like the middle of the back, so like just about here, and I'm placing mine as such at the end. And then I'm gonna make sure that my dumbbells are more so up at the top of my mat, okay? So your feet are gonna come on top of that yoga block here. You're gonna tuck those toes. You can place those weights by those sides. Let me pull up my leggings real quick. Good, oh my goodness, my core is on fire still. Oh my goodness, my goodness. All right, so you're gonna bring those shoulders stacked above those wrists. Those toes are gonna be tucked onto that yoga block. You're gonna begin to maybe reach those arms a little bit out from underneath those shoulder blades, because you're gonna tuck those booties. You're gonna begin to lift those knees up off of those mats, and you're just gonna meet me in a high plank. All right, booty is tucked, your core is engaged. Hopefully my necklace isn't like bashing in to the microphone, or I'm not eating it, but I'm definitely eating it. Okay, all right. In 10, 9, you're gonna step that right foot forward. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna step that right foot forward. It's okay that you have that resistance band there. Find that tension. You're gonna grab either weight in either hand, okay? You're gonna lift it all the way on up until you're into a nice lunge, okay? Those hips, it can be right hip is pressing back, left hip is pressing forward. Weights can come in front of that chest. You're just gonna simply drop that left knee down towards the mat and then lift it back on up. So we're just in those nice little lunges. That left toe, that left foot are on the yoga block just for an extra added challenge here. If you wanna lose both those bands and those yoga blocks, you're more than welcome to here. Lower it down and then lift it on up. Good, they're just extra added challenges. I will say, when I taught class last night and even today, I feel like my balance is really off. So if I seem a little bit more wobbly than usual, I don't know why. My balance is amazing some days and then completely terrible the next. So hopefully with that band and just focusing on something in the room, just like you guys, we're gonna be fighting through this together. Good. I need 10. Lift. Lift with those hips. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're gonna hold it down low in that lunge. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it down low in that lunge. Right knees do not go past those right toes, and it's gonna be like a little tiny pulse back with those hips. Like an invisible string pulling those hips back. And back. And back. It's okay to have a nice little hinge forward here. In 4. In 3. We go full extension with those lunges. In 3. In 2. This next one, lift it back on up. Beautiful job. You're gonna frame out those right legs with those weights. Good, and then you're gonna simply drop it back down into that lunge with those weights just hanging on the outside of those right legs. Good, lower those hips down and then rise it on up. Good, I need 10. 9, my legs are shaking right now. 8, 7, 6, oh, my Lanta, give me 5, 4, oh, my Lanta, give me 3, I don't know if anybody else feels the burn as much as I do, good, give me 2, this next one, you're gonna hold it down low, we got those little tiny pulses back, and back, and back, and back, give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down low. Begin to frame out those right legs. Weights come down a little bit more than a foot in front, framing out that right leg. You're gonna begin to lift and lengthen those left legs behind you. Fight the tension on that band. And you're gonna simply tap the yoga block with those left legs as they lower down, and then lift it back on up behind you. Lower it down, and then lift it back on up. Tap it down, lift it back on up. Good, in 10, 9, 8, you're gonna hold those left legs lifted. In 6, in 5, breathe. In 4, oh my Lanta. In 3, you're gonna hold those left legs lifted. In 2, oh my Lanta. This is so challenging. Last one, hold that left leg lifted, little tiny pulses up and down towards the ceiling. Little tiny pulses up and down. Good, I need 10, 9, slight bend in those right knees. 8, 7, ribs to hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that left leg here. Begin to give me tiny little circles in one direction with those left legs. Tiny little circles in one direction. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lift up that left leg a little bit higher. In 3, you're gonna rotate in 2. This next one, begin to rotate the opposite direction with those left legs. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to find that yoga block with those left toes. Lower it down to that left knee. Lose those weights. Frame out that right leg. Bring those palms towards the front, in front of those right legs. Swing that right leg back behind you. Go ahead and find your nice high plank. Your toes are tucked onto that yoga block. And just hold it here. Find strength and stillness. Yes, you can. Shoulders stacked above those wrists. Your core is engaged. Good. Nice neutral spine. Energy shooting out from the crown of those heads down through those heels. You guys already know the drill. You probably hear me say that in your dreams at night. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You know what's next. Nobody likes lopsided booty cheeks. In 3, in 2. Let's go ahead now and step that left foot forward. Coming down to your right knee, you send that left foot forward. I have to kind of wiggle mine up here a little, and that's okay if you need to as well. You're gonna grab those weights in either hand. Those right toes are gonna stay tucked onto that yoga block, okay? You're gonna begin to lift in those hips. You're gonna find that nice lunge and bring those dumbbells up towards that chest. So you're gonna come to standing, bringing those weights in front of those chests. From here, you're gonna drop it, that right knee down towards the mat with those hips, and then rise it back on up. So now that your right hip presses forward and your left hip presses back, we have that left side we are gonna get into right here. Good. Lower it down. It's okay if you have a nice little hinge forward. Just make sure that your core is engaged. Good. Lifting up my yoga pants right there, my leggings. Who even says yoga pants anymore? I feel like yoga pants are only acceptable if there's like flares. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I think leggings are like these, what I'm wearing, that don't like flare out. Like they're kind of like skinny jeans. I don't know. Skinny jeans. Oh gosh. Drop it down. I mean, you could be into skinny jeans. I actually prefer baggy jeans. I love the Denim Forum Farrah jeans. I also love the Abercrombie relaxed jeans. I think it's because they're baggy. In 4, but that's up to you. We're all different. We all like to have different styles, and there's nothing wrong with that. In 3, in 2. Good. This next one, you're gonna stay low in those hips in that nice lunge, and you're just gonna pulse those hips back and back. Pulse those hips back towards those right heels, back towards the yoga block. Focus on something on the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I am shaking. 2. This next one, you're gonna rise in those hips. You're gonna frame out those arms with those dumbbells on the outside of those left legs. You're gonna drop those hips down for that lunge and then rise it back on up. Drop those weights down and then rise. Good. I need 10 more. You're almost there. We're almost done with lower body. In 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're gonna stay low. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, you're gonna stay low in those hips. Little tiny pulses back and back. Oh my goodness, you guys. 10, 9, we got this. Dig deep, close your eyes if you need to. 7, 6, oh my goodness. 5, I am shaking. 4, 3. Oh my goodness. 2. Whoo. Last 1. Go ahead and frame out those weights, bringing them about a foot in front of those left legs. You're gonna begin to lift that right leg up off the mat. Good, and then simply tap it down to the yoga block. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am shaking. I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to recover from this one. Lift it on up, and then lower it back down. I lost my yoga block. Hold on, let me step it back just a little bit. Continue on right here. You guys got it. 10, 9, 8. So you're gonna hold that right leg lifted. In 7, 6. You got tiny little pulses. Let that drip come down. It's okay if you sweat it on out. Give me 4, 3, 2. Hold that right leg lifted, little tiny pulses up, and up, and up, and up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that right leg lifted there. Point those toes. Go ahead and give me tiny little circles in one direction. Tiny little circles in one direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rotate the opposite direction right here. Yes, you can. You have 10 more. 10, 9. Dig deep. 8, 7, 6. I'm right there with you. Close your eyes. 4. Find strength here. Give me 3, 2. Last 1. Find that yoga block. Drop those right knees down to the mat. Drop those dumbbells down. Go ahead and send them off to the sides. Bring those hands underneath those shoulder blades. You're gonna swing that left leg back behind you. Toes find that yoga block. Let's go ahead and lift it on up into that nice high plank here. Toes are still gonna be on that yoga block. Booty is tucked. Ribs to hips. Find strength here. If you need to look down towards your feet for the yoga block just for a second, you go ahead and you do so. Good. Oh my goodness. Who left me in charge? Seriously, hold it here. Give me 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna tap it one right, center, left, center with those feet in 3, 2. Let's go ahead and see what you got. Go ahead and tap it one right. Fight the tension on that band. Bring that right leg back on up to the center. Tap that left leg over to the left, and then come back to center. Right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center. Hold it there, that nice high plank. Hold it there. Hold it there. I know you can. Yes, you will. You have 10 more seconds on the clock. 10 more seconds. What are you willing to give for 10 more seconds? Give me 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to slowly bend in those elbows as you lower it down to the mat. Untuck those toes. Inhale as you baby cobra. Good. And then go ahead and lower it down. Bringing those hands down by your sides. Resting those cheeks onto your mat. Letting that heart rate come down here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Begin to wiggle those toes, wiggling those fingertips, rolling out those ankles, rolling out those wrists, maybe bending in those knees, windshield wiping them from side to side, letting out any lower back tension you might have felt on your mat here today, whatever time of day. Good. And when you're ready, you can bring those hands underneath those armpits, lifting yourself on up. Good. Sending those booties down, setting the yoga block aside, removing that resistance band from above those knees, and placing it to the side. We have 2 breaths, and then you are out of here. Go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in, breathing in all that positive energy, all that beautiful work that you did today on your mat. Exhale, letting go of any negativity, anything that might be weighing you down. Last and final one, take a nice big deep breath in, bringing those palms together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the mat. Again, my name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at-home workouts. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than right here in this very moment, right here with you, practicing movement on our mats. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. This was not easy. I was shaking. I was right there with you. This is not easy by any means, but I want you guys to always go ahead and think to yourselves that it's not about being perfect every single time that you show up here on your mat. It's about progressing, and it's a practice. Each and every single time that you show up, it's always going to feel different. Sometimes you might show up and say to yourself, oh my gosh, I have so much energy. Or maybe you showed up on your mat today and you felt really tired and you didn't really feel like moving. But I want you guys to go ahead and thank your bodies and thank your mind. And it's not about being a perfectionist here whenever you're doing this. It's all about progression over perfection each and every single time, okay? It never gets any easier. It just gets more tolerable each and every single time. And again, thank you guys so much for showing up here. Maybe go ahead and say hello to everybody else here. My name is Alyssa. You guys are my reason. You guys are my why. So thank you guys so much for always going ahead and continuing the support with giving these videos a thumbs up, commenting down below, giving me the awesome, awesome feedback. I love to see it. Let me know what your favorite Pilates sock prop is. And then again, these are my Pilates grip socks. They are called Mat Pilates. We have crew socks. We have scrunch socks. So go ahead, and I would love for you guys to go ahead and support my small business here to go ahead and continue growing on my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time here on the mat practicing movement. Bye, everyone.